Oh, hello and welcome to Bakerstreet.coasters live. Now this will be a very quick video. However, it is about The Walking Dead The Ride at Fort Park, and it's my review of it. So I went in it quite a few years ago, and I can tell you now, it is quite a unique ride to where it is and what it is. So as we know, it's Walking Dead. It is done by AMC, I think it is. I'm not quite sure. And it is based off the Walking Dead The Ride series. However, it's not linking into it, so it's like based off it. Also, on both sides, you can see behind me is the air conditioning. Now, the ride itself is an indoor dark ride. It was the first indoor dark ride that the UK saw, I think. I don't know. Yes. And the Walking Dead ride used to feature live actors. However, it doesn't have live actors anymore. So, the length of the track of Walking Dead the Ride is 1,312 feet. It has a height of 41.7 feet. That's because of the limitations of how tall it can go because of the building. It has an exact duration of 2 minutes, and it is a booster wheel lift hill, meaning it uses wheels to go up. Now, during the 2013 to 2017, it was X. During 1996 to 2012. It was X No Way Out, which was the theming before. However, we have AMC's Walking Dead The Ride, which again is a unique theming to the area, and it also shows that dark aspect of where Fort Park has begun and how it's come on lately. Because we've got Walking Dead The Ride, which is dark theming. We used to have Darren Brown's Ghost Train, which was also a dark theming, even though that's now Ghost Train. And then we have Saw The Ride, which is also a dark theming. So having Walking Dead and Saw really just mix up the area and what sort of target audience you're after. Because, you know, if you're going to look for Walking Dead The Ride, it will be like quite age appropriate for the area it is in. And they Fort Park kind of moved away from having a kids friendly area to it actually becoming a real life teenage adultery park, which is quite cool. And some of the live events they put on too is quite cool anyways, but that's for a different video. Now, Walking Dead The Ride, absolutely love the area, love the theming inside the ride. However, some aspects are really dull now. Like when you stop and it's like the bus part, halfway through there's a bus part and it's like it stops and starts. That's where you used to go backwards with X No Way Out. However, that is like, you know, it's a bit bad now. Like there are some parts that don't work and some parts that are really lame and it's like outdated. It's not up to date with modern tech. That would be really cool if there's some animatronics in there, like, you know, walking zombies instead of just lights turning on and off with stationary and static zombies, which is unfortunate for us. Now, on the images on Roller Coaster Database, there is some X No Way Out images, which, yeah, again, X No Way Out it was before, it was like the theming before, and it had a wave-like theme, which is pretty cool. However, so Walking Dead The Ride, you walk in and you queue outside. Well, I didn't queue, but you queue outside this really long queue. And then you go to this pre-show area. If you're lucky, if it's not busy, you go to this pre-show area, and this pre-show area just tells you about what the ride's about, what's happening, and then once that's done, you then go into the ride itself. Now, during Scare Fright Nights quite a few years ago, they basically made people queue inside the ride, which was pretty bad because we also did it at night and at day, and when we did it at day, it's like we had the pre-show, but it wasn't as busy. Now, then we walk out and then it's like there's some theming inside the ride, there's some loud noises. However, it gets very irritating because if you're like standing in that queue for ages on the indoor part, it's like repetitive over and over again. It's not very good. However, it is a good aspect to the ride. Now, here's some marketing campaign which, you know, kind of got released when and it looks quite cool. It looks dynamic. AMC we got there, and it's very cool. So that's the X No Way Out building. I don't know what the blue part is. I never understand that blue part at all. However, you've got like the safe zone which is in there, your entrance, all these zombies coming in. It is pretty cool. Now, they used to, like I said earlier, they used to have live actors. However, they don't have live actors anymore, because I don't know. It's quite an outdated ride. Like I said, it opened, well, the whole facility opened in 1996. However, it only got rethemed to Walking Dead The Ride from 2018 onwards. So it's one of those aspects to it. And X No Way Out officially, the retheme before that, so the predecessor, was actually Thorpe Park's idea of that area. Now, if we see Walking Dead: The Ride come and go in the next few seasons, then it would be really, really cool to see X No Way Out come back, because you know who doesn't like a good rave-like track, like rave-like party and stuff like that. Tracking's really, really good. Now, the capacity is 1,000 riders per hour, and it has dimensions. So the whole box dimensions is 131.3 feet by 196.8 feet. And the designer is Peter Clerks. It is a Vekoma track, and it has 5 trains with 5 cars, and basically you can get 10 riders on. It's got no inversions, unfortunately, which makes the ride a bit bad, but because it's quite a tall building, but at the same time, half that ride is like the queuing of it, which is a very long queue, should I say. And I don't think the necessary part of the queue being outside, because it never used to have queue outside, but I don't think the queue outside is very beneficial, as if it is busy, they're going to let you in anyways to the ride, like, you know. Now, it is really cool when there's not people queuing inside, because where you just walk through, not everything is repetitive. If you stay there for a long time in the inside part when you're queuing, it's awful. So best to queue outside if they allow you, and if not, then if you have the pre-show on, they tend to limit the amount of capacity they have. But it varies on different events, different days and everything. Now, I've never actually seen it with the people in, the actors, which I think is really unfortunate. Overall review, very, very good ride. Love it. Top tier. However, there are some things like static, could be more dynamic theming, and if so, what could happen in the future, because it's been there for quite a while, and Walking Dead: The Ride, I'm pretty sure, stopped operations live streaming quite a few years ago. Anyways, tell me what you think down below. And yeah, it's a very untalked about ride, which is very unique to this thing. Anyways, so yes, tell me what you think down below in the comments. Please remember to subscribe and smile always. Bye, guys.